Hi, my sweet friends, and welcome to The Soul of a Knitter. My name is Anneli Thomasson, and on this channel I share how I try to live with intention, a slow and simple life in the south of Sweden, and at the same time trying to make it as a knitwear designer. Hi! Well, I don't have that much to talk about this time. I have been knitting a lot, but it has been a lot of work behind the scenes, and I can't share about it right now. But if you hear some sniffing, it's Luna. She's right underneath me. So now she is relaxing, I think. But yeah, I wanted to record anyway, so that I try to do my schedule in this, but I am a couple of days late, I know that. But let's start with what I'm wearing. This is a pattern of mine. This is Lithium Shawl, and it's a super simple garter shawl with these stripes. As you can see here. And it's an I-cord edge and has this ribbed finishing. And you start here and you work your way this, so you only increase in one end, so it gets this asymmetrical triangle shape. So yeah, this is Lithium Shawl, and I will link to the pattern below. The yarn I used for this one is soft merino thin from Imagine Wool. So it's a sport weight merino. If I remember correctly, it's 335 meters per 100 grams skein. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So yeah, super soft, cozy. It's this in-between temperature here right now. It's been quite cold in the nights, but during the day it has been quite warm, and we have had some thunderstorms. It's this high humid weather right now. Yes, I have one finished object, and that is my 2x2 ribbed blanket. So this is what it looks like. Super cozy now when autumn and winter is coming. I think I will use this a lot, sitting in the sofa. So this is a super simple, no pattern. I used this yarn, I can tell you that. I bought this at the Rauma mill. This is recirculat, and this is recycled yarn. They use leftovers in their making, and they do this yarn. I do think they only sell this in the mill, but I'm not sure about that. But this is just to, take care of the scraps that I think is always they always get in a mill. So I use this. This is a very fluffy yarn. This is 100% Norwegian wool, and it's 80% Norwegian wool and 20% nylon. And 100 meters per 50 gram yarn ball. So I took that. I think I could have checked before I started to record how many stitches I did. I think it's like 180 84 or something like that stitches. And then I just made 2 by 2 rib back and forth until I got the length I wanted, and then I added some fringe or tassels at the both of the short ends. So yeah, very cozy, very warm. I really like the color. It's super, yeah, really squishy. So this is my only finished object. I have finished one sock of my Fjärilsvingar Socks. This pattern is the same one as I have used in my Fjärilsvingar sweater. So this is what it looks like, but I am not really happy with it, so I will start over. One thing is that I want the pattern to go a little more, I want it to be a little wider on the upper foot. So I want, if I can see this row here, I want one more here. So that is one thing I will do. I will also increase the number of stitches on the leg because it's quite snug. And it is a little hard to get over the heel. So I will start over and hopefully do it right this time. The yarn I'm using is Sisu from Sandnes Garn. And the color is 3161. And it's this, I think it's chestnut brown. I think it says on the website. I'm not 100% sure, but 3161 is the color number. But as I said, I will start over, recalculate, and hopefully it will get a pattern sometime. Yes, and I have finished the body on this one. My working name for it is Green and Mean. I got some really great name suggestions in my last video. I think Forest Walk was one of my favorites, but I will go through all the name suggestions soon. I have not prioritized it, I will say, right now, because there's been other things that I have prioritized. But this is a color work round yoke sweater, and you also have color work here right before the hem. I'm sitting farther away from the camera today because in my last video I felt like I was so close, but now I feel like I have to reach out to you when I'm showing you, but it's easier to show the whole picture, I think, in this frame here. So yeah, I will start the sleeves soon. And there will be, this pattern here will also be at the end of the sleeve before the ribbing, or before the cuff. So this is how it looks like, and the yarn I'm using is Rauma Finull. I have 2.75 millimeters at the ribbing, and that is US 2. 3.5 millimeters for the color work, and that is a US 4, and I have 3 millimeters in the stockinette, and that is a US 2.5. Yeah. Anything else I wanted to say about this? No, I think that's it for this time. Let's see if I have gotten the sleeves finished till next time. I can't promise anything. I said it was Raumafinul. Yes, I said that. Yeah. That is my favorite yarn. One of my favorite yarns, I would say. Especially for color work. I have some whips I have not touched. Will not talk about them right now because, you know, it's nothing to show. It's the same as last time. But I have started a shawl pattern. And if you've been here before, you know that I recently released a pattern called Ragnarök sweater. And I did that in collaboration with Spin Cycle Yarns. They sent me yarn for that sweater, and I did have some leftovers. So I started this shawl. First I had a light brown, more beige color together with this, but I did not like that combo, so I frogged that and I started over with this dark brown. So as you can see, it stripes here and then it goes over and get dotted. So this is how far I've gotten so far. You start here and you make stripes, and then we'll go over to do dots here. So I think this is fun. It's easy knit, but it will get... I think it's fun. You can see already here the color shifting sections in the yarn. And the yarn, I would say, look, if you look at this, this is the color Something Wicked. And you can see here, it's quite dark brown here. So I think it will get very cool with this. It's high contrast, it's low contrast colors in the shawl. I'm hoping that. And the main color, the brown one, is Raumafinul. I don't have the skein with the etiquette on, but I know on the website it's mörkbrun or dark brown, but I don't have the number right now. I will give you that in the next episode. Hopefully I have knitted a little more on it. But it's this really dark brown. Beautiful. Together with this Something Wicked from Spin Cycle Yarns. So that is everything that I have been knitting on. No, it's not, but that's everything I can show you. I will say though, last weekend I was invited to a local yarn store here, and that yarn store is called Humlalyckan. And the owner invited me to be a secret guest at an event she had. She had this day called en skånsk stickdag, which means Skåne is an area where I live. So this was a knitting day for this area. So she invited me to talk about my patterns and to talk about myself and what I'm have for inspirations and stuff like that. So I did talk a lot about who I am as a person. And I did share a very traumatic thing that happened in my family last fall. And it's Lena walking, you can hear. And I will share more about that later on. I don't know what kind of platform I will use for that, because it will be a lot of talking about, how we all need to be kind to one another and especially to ourselves. It will be a lot about slow living, and because that is something that is dear to my heart. If you can hear that, that is Lena drinking water. I don't know what kind of platform I will share all of this. I will also share about what happened in my family and how I got to deal with it, because it was a trauma. It was the worst thing I have experienced as a parent, as a person. So I will share more about it, but I don't know how yet. But to be continued. So I'm very grateful. I got a lot of positive feedback from that event, and it gave me a lot of strength and courage, I will say. So, that is actually everything I had to talk about today. Fall colors are coming and I love it. Nature is starting to shift from green to yellow, orange, brown. And I just love it. Oh, I can share this. This is beautiful yarn I was gifted from a Swedish company, Fjärilsvingar. Here you can see. And this is Swedish wool. And they have started a new, how do you say this? A new, the words is not coming to me. They've had this wool for a long time, but now they have it also in fingering, and that is new. They had it in like DK before. So this is the fingering base, and this is Gotland wool. So it is, let me see, 75% Gotland and 25% Jämtland. And Jämtland is also a Swedish sheep breed. And look at this. This is the natural color. So this is how Gotland is a gray wool, if you didn't know that. They are gray and have black heads. And this is, look at this rusty color. It's so gorgeous. And they hand dye this. And this yellow. I love it. So I have, they contacted me. We had a dialogue before, but they contacted me now and asked if I was interested to design something in their yarn. And of course, I am, because it's so gorgeous. So that will also be something I will be working on in the near future. So to be continued also there, yes. Well, that's it. I hope you will have a beautiful day and that you get to give a lot of love and receive a lot of love. So take care. Bye bye.